shock transfer plot for £45 million star, as Morgan Rogers comments boost hopes. A look at the latest Arsenal headlines, as the Gunners get set to do battle with PSG in the Champions League final. The day has come for Mikel Arteta's Premier League champions to potentially become kings of Europe too. Standing between Arsenal and the historic double in the Champions League final are the current holders PSG. The encounter appears set to pit defence against attack, with the Gunners' backline having proved instrumental in ending their 22-year wait for the title. They will encounter their sternest examination of the campaign against a relentless Luis Enrique outfit. Irrespective of the outcome at the Puskas Arena, a significant summer lies ahead. There's expected to be several incomings and outgoings ahead of next season, with 2 potential deals featuring in the latest Arsenal headlines. Reports emerged this week, suggesting the Gunners are poised to intensify their pursuit of Aston Villa star Rodgers, with Arteta eager to bring him to North London. As one of their outstanding performers, Villa are anticipated to demand a minimum of £80 million. His recent remarks appear to provide Arsenal with encouragement of completing the deal, as he acknowledged his admiration for them when asked to identify the moment he felt he belonged in the Premier League. Probably the Arsenal game at the start of last season was the big one for me, Rodgers told The Athletic ahead of Villa's Europa League victory over Freiburg. I was playing against some of the best players in the world, and Arsenal were competing for the title. They were players I watched on television when I was in the Championship or in League One. Being able to match them toe-to-toe, physically, with and without the ball, I just got that feeling, yeah, I can do this. I had been at Villa for 6 months and I did okay when I first came into the team, but you need that one moment. That one feeling on the pitch of when you know you compete at that level. The step up is actually a big jump, and it can take a while. But that was the game where I felt like I deserved to be here. Morgan Rogers has told Arsenal what they want to hear as Mikel Arteta plots summer transfer. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is a huge admirer of Aston Villa playmaker Morgan Rogers, and is plotting a summer transfer swoop. Morgan Rogers has already told Mikel Arteta and Arsenal exactly what they want to hear as the Gunners plot a summer transfer swoop for the England international. The 23-year-old has shown at Aston Villa since joining from Middlesbrough, becoming a fully fledged England international and winning the Europa League earlier this month. Rodgers scored the 3rd goal in Villa's 3-0 win over Freiburg, securing the club's return to the Champions League next season. The midfielder is one of the Premier League's most sought-after talents, and Football.London understands Arsenal hold an interest in the playmaker. Arteta is a big admirer of the former Manchester City youngster, given his versatility to play off the left-hand side of the pitch, or through the middle. Arsenal have been linked with an £80 million move for Rodgers, and are hopeful of pulling off some high-profile signings this summer, but know they'll have to offload some stars in order to do so. Rodgers has had quite the rise in recent seasons, from a loan spell with Lincoln City in League One, to joining Middlesbrough in the Championship, and then to Villa. The midfielder has cited a game against Arsenal as the game he felt he belonged at the top level in English football, which is exactly what Arteta will want to hear. Probably the Arsenal game at the start of last season was the big one for me, Rodgers told The Athletic in the build-up to Villa's Europa League win over Freiburg. I was playing against some of the best players in the world, and Arsenal were competing for the title. They were players I watched on television when I was in the Championship or in League One, being able to match them toe-to-toe, physically, with and without the ball. I just got that feeling, yeah, I can do this. I'd been at Villa for 6 months, and I did okay when I first came into the team. But you need that one moment. That one feeling on the pitch of when you know you compete at that level. Arsenal are preparing for the Champions League final against PSG this weekend, and will be hoping they can follow in Aston Villa's footsteps and win a European crown.